I'd like to speak to everyone right now regarding schools and how things are going to be handled with graduations, how things are going to be handled with summer schools, and how things are going to be done as far as providing food from schools to certain children that are out there. It's been amazing to see what our county and all of the school districts within our county has done to promote and to keep our children healthy and to keep us all safe, and the degree of which everyone has gone to make sure that that happens. The President and CDC has both made the guidelines down that we would not be reopening schools this year. But with the new order that came down from our governor, Mike Parsons, we have the ability now to go back into the schools to retrieve belongings. Let me just go exactly what this order says. In accordance with the guidelines from the President and CDC, schools remain closed for the remainder of the 2019-2020 academic school year. At the discretion of the school district, nothing in this order shall prohibit school teachers, school staff, students, and parents from re-entering school buildings in order to work, retrieve personal belongings, or return school property as long as limitations on social distancing are adhered to. That's very important. Summer school may proceed under guidelines set forth by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, notwithstanding Section 2 of this order. And nothing in this order shall prohibit daycares, child care providers, or schools from providing child care in accordance with CDC guidelines. Further, this order does not prohibit schools from providing food and nutritional services for those children that qualify. Now, one of the big questions that the health department has been asked many, many times over is, how will graduations be done? That is a great question. And your school districts within Callaway County have become that they are thinking outside the box to make sure that our seniors are going to have that graduation. They're going to have that prom. Some of them will be later in the year. Some of them will be on time, but maybe outside with seating limitations. There's so many things that are going on right now that are being discussed by the school boards, the principals, the superintendents, and it's great to hear that they're willing to do whatever they can to make sure that this happens. Our eighth graders, they need to graduate too. And what is so important about this whole thing is everyone is thinking within the guidelines of what the governor has put down, what CDC has put down, Department of Health and Senior Services. They're all worried that they want to make sure that they can get these things done according to what is set out. We're going to be working with them. The health department will be working with them lockstep to make sure that we can do everything we possibly can to make sure that this happens for all of our seniors this year. It's been a rough year. It's been really rough on the schools. It's been really rough on the superintendent, and I know parents and children especially, being home, being cooped up, not being able to go out and do the things that they normally do, very rough. But we need to remember social distancing. We know that we've heard this 1,000 times over, but it's very important. It has worked. Within Callaway County, we've got 45,000 people plus, and we've had 20 cases here. That is an attestament to how well the parents have done with the kids have done with themselves, and the general citizens of the county, how well they've done. So we need to remember as we go forward, as our school districts develop these things, and they're doing them, I mean, fast. They're working on this night and day to get this done, that we're going to be working hand in hand to make sure that everyone can graduate, that it can be done safely, and that as we move into the future, we don't have to worry about being stuck at this level of reopening and redoing things. That way in the fall we can get back to doing as close to normal as what we possibly can. We're going to be policing ourselves, and I've said this many times, we're going to be policing ourselves with the 6-foot distancing. We know we're going to be washing our hands more. We know that if we're sick, we're not going to be going to school. This is good, because that not only works for COVID-19, but it works for the common cold, it works for all the influenzas, it works for everything else. These are common practices that we need to be doing anyway. But as far as our schools go, Callaway County can be assured that they have some great folks working. Fulton, South Callaway, North Callaway, New Bloomfield, Williamsburg, Hatton, McCready. Everybody is working to make sure that things are, Avaz, everybody is working to make sure that what we've got, we can do the very best with. They should be applauded for everything that they're doing and the safety and the steps that they're taking to make sure that they're good, not only with food deliveries to many of the children that are out there, even though there has not been any schools, all the way up to how do we get graduations taken care of. They're thinking, they're working hard, and our school districts deserve our thanks. Bear with us. We will get through this thing, and keep your social distancing, do the hand washing. Let's do everything that we're doing right now to continue so next year we'll be able to hit everything right on time. Thank you very much.